right, and welcome to 959 Phonics. This is lesson 6. So if you didn't start with lesson 1, head back there and you'll learn how to do some of these activities. Today you'll need the worksheet that goes with this lesson or a blank piece of paper. You'll need a pencil and a pen, something that writes in 2 different colors, and you'll also need a pair of scissors. So if you have the worksheet, find the part that says rhyme, spelling, sort. We're going to do something a little bit different today. If you don't have a piece of paper, go ahead and just draw 2 boxes like this on a piece of paper if you don't have the worksheet. Okay, so today we're going to be listening to words that have the rhyme part et, and then also words that have the rhyme part ib. So I will tell you a word, and then you will listen and decide, does it have the part et or does it have the part ib? And then you will write it underneath the matching word part. The first word is better. That's right, it has the et part. So you're going to, underneath there, you're going to write better. What's the first part? B, and then you're going to write the E-T, double the T, better. What's the ending? E-R, so check it. The next one that you're going to write is dribble. Where are you going to write it? Point to the magic rhyme part. Dribble, what's the first part? D-R, now write the magic rhyme. I-B, double the B, and what's the ending on dribble? Check it. How about settle? Settle, where are you going to write it? I gave it away. You're going to write it under et. What's the first part? Magic rhyme, double that T, settle. What's the ending? Check it. How about wettest? Wettest. Sometimes if it rains a lot, they'll say, this has been the wettest summer in years. Wettest. Has the part et. So what's the first part? W. Magic rhyme. Double the T. Wettest. And check it. Were you right? How about this one? Scribble. Point to the magic rhyme part. Scribble. What's that first part? Scr. Write that down. It's 3 letters. Magic rhyme. Double the consonant. Scribble. Check it. How about letters? I've written some letters to you. Letters. Has the et part. First part, magic rhyme, extra T. So letter has 1 ending, and then we're going to make it letters. Check it. Did you get the ER and the S? Let's try scribbling. Scribbling. Has the IB part. Scribbling. First part. Double the B. Scribble-ing. Scribble-ing. Check it. Did you get both endings? Did you remember to drop the E when you add ing? All right, let's try one more. Fibbing. That's the ib part. First part, magic rhyme, extra B, fibbing. And check it. The next thing that we're going to do today is making words. So if you have the worksheet, you have these letters at the bottom of your worksheet. If you don't have the worksheet, just take your blank piece of paper and rip off a strip, cut it into squares, and write one letter on each square. Pause your video if you need to prepare your letter cards, and then come right back here. So I want us to start by making the word train. Let's make the word train. That's the first part. And you're going to see a magic line there. Now, in lesson 4, we talked about how sometimes two vowels go together and the sound of the vowel is the name of the first vowel. So I say two vowels and it's going to say A, the name of the first vowel. Break it and say those parts. Train. Do you hear the A there? Okay, let's push it back together and let's change train to chain. So run your finger under it, chain. Which letter is wrong, or letters? Change it. Check it. Break it. Say the parts. Chain. Push it back together. Change chain to pain. Pain. Check it. Break it. Say the parts. Ain. Push it back together. Change pain to paint. Add a letter. Check it. Break it. Say the parts. Ain't. So now you're going to go to the spelling part of your worksheet. And today we are going to write 3 words. You can write them anywhere in that box. If you don't have the worksheet, you can just write these 3 words on your blank piece of paper. The first word that I want you to write is the word trainer. You'll see it below, but I'm going to break it apart. So as you write it, you can write it part by part, making sure you get all of the parts. But you can write it as all one word. You don't need to put spaces between the parts. I'm just going to break it so you can see it. Now let's say those parts together. Trainer. Did you write it? All those parts? Check yours. That A and that I go together to say A. I'm going to add a letter. And I want you to make the word strainer. I'm going to change that because that is not a vowel. Change that to a yellow color. Okay. Make the word strainer. Or write the word strainer. I want you to check it part by part, what you've written. Did you get that beginning blend? S-T-R. Then this middle part, and the ending. And what is that word when we push it all back together? Strainer. Now it is time for the challenge word of the day. And the word that I want you to write, I'm not going to make it for you and I'm not going to write it for you. I want you to write it, is the word sprained. I fell on the trampoline and I sprained my ankle. Sprained. It will have this AI part in there, so make sure you check for that. Now what you can do is take your paper to an adult and show it to them and share with them the words that you've written and have them check it and explain to them that you learned about how A and I go together and they make the long A sound, because sometimes when 2 vowels go together, the sound of the vowel is the name of the first vowel. All right, now you have lots of time to go off and read independently and write independently and practice these skills we've learned.